Valvetronic Designs. To my left, Ferrari 458 Spider. I'm excited because we're going to be making a 3-part video series for you guys to enjoy with this car. We're going to be doing a rear section first with a valve controller. Then we're going to be putting some free flow bypass pipes on the car, making another video. Then we're going to be putting some free flow race headers equal length on the car as well to just accentuate that F1 sound as much as possible. So 3 parts. My technician kind of hates my guts because we're going to have to do the exhaust, film it, and then take everything apart again, film it again. So it's going to be fun though, and we're excited to showcase how good these cars sound, kind of in that 1, 2, 3 sound level tier with the Valvetronic controller. It's going to be a lot of fun. The car right now is bone stock, there's no tune, nothing. It's a 2012 Spider, and it does have the factory exhaust installed, of course, with these very nice black exhaust tips. We're going to be swapping those out to our Valvetronic tips as well. So I'm going to do a cold start for you guys right now. The car is really quiet. And honestly, this setup, when you turn the Manatino into race, it does open the exhaust valves, but the sound is just very flat and very boring. So cold start right now. And this is the first beginning stages of this 458 and how it sounds. Sounds rather lackluster right now. It's going to sound a hell of a lot better with the exhaust. This sound configuration is how you do it and how you make your F1 Ferrari V8 sound experience up to 11. Okay, welcome back to the underside of the Ferrari 458 Spider here. We've got the titanium rear section installed. Now, this system in comparison to the factory exhaust has a larger piping diameter. It's 2.75 on the Valvetronic system compared to 2.5 on the factory system. So you're gonna get more performance, more flow, better sound. If you wanna come under here, we'll show you just kind of how it looks under the vehicle. We have our stock downpipes connected up to the system. We have our adapter plates, so we can adapt from 2.5 to 2.75 into the larger diameter Valvetronic system. With the valves open, it travels unrestricted through our large cross-section X-pipe to give that F1 sound. And then with the valves closed, it goes through our chambered mufflers here to make it really, really quiet. The best part about this is whether you're just gonna install the rear section or do the full exhaust with headers, with the valves closed, no drone, no unwanted frequencies. These cars are really loud with the valves opened and the full exhaust. Having the valve set up, there's a lot of other companies, S-Line and whatever, they do a very nice job, but they're straight pipe systems. And the car resonates and drones like crazy. It's such a compromised experience. I don't know about you, but if I had one of these cars, I'd want to use it all the time on the weekend, take my wife out, girlfriend, whatever, be able to have the kids in the car. This is an experience to be enjoyed, and you have to have the flexible experience. There's a lot of options for exhaust for this platform, but this is the right option. This system will be coming with its own exhaust tips. The customer wanted to keep the factory tips because he likes that kind of Ferrari F40 3-tip look, and you can still use the Valvetronic system even though it has the 2 outlets and the one here is not used anymore. But we are making the Valvetronic tips that are going to have the 2 outlets and the Valvetronic logo in the center. So if you decide you want to use those tips, they look great, or you can use your OEM like this. And it's up to you with what experience you want and if you want to change up the look of the rear of your 458 using the tips or not. Let's go outside. We're going to begin part 1 of this video series with just the rear section first, show you how it sounds. Going to compare it to the stock clips. Then we're going to throw the bypass pipes on it. That's part 2. Then we're going to throw some headers at the car, part 3. And we're going to crank up the sound even more. Let's do it. part one of our 458 sound improvement is doing the rear section. So we've got the rear section installed now. It's using our Ferrari OEM valve controller, which is nice, so that we're getting good flexibility from valves open to valves closed. Gonna keep the valves open for right now. It's a beautiful day as we get the car warmed up. We're gonna wait till our oil temperatures and everything are proper, and then we're gonna go for a little bit more of a spirited ride. But at low RPMs, because we have that large X-pipe, the system is actually more refined and enjoyable down low than the factory exhaust, which is great. In the lower RPMs, 3,000, 4,000, you get a nice aggressive sound, better than the sports exhaust because of that X-pipe, but it's not overbearing in the car, so you could use this and keep your factory cats installed and not have any problem. The valve's closed, it sounds like the car is bone stock. It's really, really quiet, but we'll keep it open. All right, now we've got some oil temperature. We're gonna give you guys our first sound taste here, first gear. Even with just the rear section, having driven this car yesterday with the stock exhaust, this sound is so much more exotic F1, even with the stock downpipes installed. The stock system is so restricted because it's 2.5 inch. It's tiny piping, especially with how much volume of air this moves at 9,000 RPM. So this really helps the experience. Good overrun as well. On throttle, the intake noise hardens. The car really has a nice sound out back. It's not that loud, but you really get your kicks out of the system. The really good thing about this system as well is with the valves open, you can still drive the car enjoyably and not have it be overbearing inside the car. Like, I'll put myself 6th gear. It's not that it's quiet in here, but it's still just as usable as the stock exhaust, which is nice because if you're gonna have this type of exhaust and enjoy the experience, you wanna have that control and flexibility over the system. You guys will see when we do the part 2 of this video with the downpipes and part 3 with the headers, we're only gonna increase the volume and aggression of this system, but the valve rear section works so well to have that control, which is nice. Also too, if anybody's watching this video and is looking to get a 458, highly recommend getting a Spider. I'm a big fan. My McLaren 720S is a Spider. It just helps add to the drama and the excitement. That's why I have the roof down on a beautiful day like today. You get more exhaust noise out back. Okay, 458. Pretty good.